hear anything from Steve Harvey, a.k.a. Horse Chompers. Steve Harvey, when it comes to dealing with these hoes, shut your mouth, Horse Chomper. Shut your mouth. We don't want to hear it. You don't know shit about these hoes because you went out and married a woman that was ran through and had a bunch of kids and you raised them. And not only just that, your daughter that you raised, your stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, she came out just like her mom. She was a hoe getting ran through by all these rappers. Future, you know Future the rapper? Future was raw dogging Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, in a pair of Gucci flip-flops. That's where the song came from. So you married a ran-through hoe who finally decided, you know, I'm going to settle down with this guy, with Steve Harvey and his chompers. And you raised a daughter that came out just like her mama, a hoe. You taught her the ways of how to be a hoe. Now, Steve Harvey carries himself like a relationship expert. He knows everything, and he tries to give, well, listen, I had a long marriage with my wife, so I know what I'm talking about. Now, I need you to pay close attention to what Donkey Teeth over here has to say when it comes to having a successful and long marriage. Now, keep in mind, if you listen to his advice, yes, you'll have a long marriage, but at what cost? Listen to this.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
There it is. There it is.
Just shut up.
That's right.
Don't say nothing.
Right.
It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did he say? What did you say? What if you're right? What if you're right? What? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you're right?
Yes.
When? I mean, sometimes. When? What? Boy, your dumb ass ain't gonna make 15. I can tell you that right now.
Keep your damn mouth shut. And notice, all the black women. I know that's right. Right away, the black women. I know that's right. Yeah, keep your mouth shut. Folks, listen, I guarantee you this. Steve Harvey doesn't get his nuts licked. Steve Harvey doesn't get his ass ate. Steve Harvey doesn't fart under the covers. Steve Harvey doesn't piss on his girl's legs while they're in the shower. Steve Harvey doesn't wake up in the morning, just randomly take his girl's toothbrush, brushes his chompers with it, his donkey teeth, just to assert dominance in the household. So Steve Harvey is basically a hoe. Steve Harvey's job in the house is to go out there and get some money, Horse Chompers. Go out there and bring some bread home. I want a new car. I want a new bracelet. I could just imagine it now. His ran-through wife and his hoe-ass daughter, Lori Harvey, are probably talking about, you know, we should add an extra house, a guest house, in the backyard. And we should add an extra pool, make the pool bigger. It's going to cost about $250,000. And Steve Harvey looks at her, you know, quietly, you know, looking at her like she's crazy, like he looks at the people at Family Feud, and he says, well, wait a minute, sweetheart. Maybe we should think about this a little bit. $250,000 is a lot of money. Right away, I guarantee her reaction is, I know ain't no nigga talking out of turn in the household. No, because I thought I heard a nigga talking out of turn. Well, me's my daughters is talkings. I mean, at that point, what type of life are you living as a guy? You're going out there hitting the blade like a hoe, bringing in millions of dollars into the household. You can't even speak while your wife is making plans about certain things. She's making plans with your money that you're bringing in, but you can't say anything because you want to have a long marriage. You want your marriage to last. And it's funny, the other black guy, who's probably like oozing with testosterone, of course he is. He says, well, wait a minute, what if I'm right? And Steve looks at him like, you know, like he has a big dick coming out of his forehead or something. I mean, this is unbelievable stuff we're talking about here, folks. What's the point of you being married if you're going to be miserable and all you're good for is bringing home the bacon, bringing home some money, a couple M's a year? If I am bringing a couple M's a year into the household, I expect to be raw dogging the housekeeper. I expect to be raw dogging the babysitter. And I expect my wife to come with the wet wipe later on and wipe my down after I'm done finished fucking in our bed. Oh, but what about a divorce? She's going to take all you got. Okay, I'll liquidate all my assets, buy a bunch of Bitcoin, put it in a cold storage, and say, I don't know where my wallet is. I lost it. All the money's gone. All my money's gone. Sir, you're going to jail. Take me to jail. That's no problem. You can take me to jail. I lost the cold storage. I don't know where my Bitcoin is. All my money's gone. I don't have any money. I'm poor. I can't even afford a lawyer. But my wife's not getting any money either. Nobody's getting shit. I'm Steve Harvey, goddammit! You could tell Steve Harvey has a long dick, by the way. It's a long dick, but it don't work at 100% capacity. You could tell. You can tell. I mean, the guy's literally oozing with estrogen. And that comes as a product of all these years of him, shutting himself down. His masculine instincts, to be raw dogging the housekeeper, raw dogging Lori Harvey's friends who used to come over. Steve Harvey wanted to raw dog all these young women with all his millions. But no, I want to have a long marriage. I want my marriage to prosper. So what you're basically doing as a man is castrating yourself. It's like imagine a big old pit bull, big blockhead, big muscles, big nutsack. Just horny as can be. You don't know what horny is until you see a big blockhead pit bull from the hood. Big old nutsack, big beef just waving back and forth when he walks. Pissing everywhere, horny as can be, and he's 2 years old. Just like a big old muscle, basically like a black guy in prison. Take that dog, take him to the vet and chop his balls off, see how he starts acting right after. Go ahead, see what happens. The dog becomes a shell of himself. Back in the past when he has big old pink nuts just hanging there. It was all about putting his long wiener, his long lipstick in between the couch cushions. Literally try to have sex with your wife multiple times. Forcing her to have sex. Even you, he even tried to have sex with you. You're the owner, you're a man. But of course, these people have so much testosterone, they try to assert dominance. They can't even control themselves. And they're always testing. The testosterone's always making them test to see how can they assert dominance today? It's the mind. It's just how these pipples work. Cut their balls off. All they want to do is cuddle all day. They want to lay down. They just want to chill. They want to eat. They want to fart. They get fat. They literally become Steve Harvey. You start to notice, well, wait a minute. What happened to my dog's teeth? He used to have these razor-sharp canines. I mean, literally, they look like something out of a scary movie. The razor-sharp teeth. Couple months after you chopped his balls off, all of a sudden you look at, well, wait a minute. My dog literally has Steve Harvey teeth. What happened to his canines? I mean, that's a human smile. Imagine a pit bull with no balls, homosexual dog, a homosexual pit bull, and he has Steve Harvey human teeth. Literally makes no sense. As a man, you're supposed to be out there asserting dominance, urinating everywhere, making millions, getting rich, getting Cartier glasses, having sex with the housekeeper, having sex with your wife's sister. Fuck it, who cares? You heard through the grapevine through your wife and talking to her family members that her sister's a hoe. She had 6 abortions already. And so, she's down for whatever. You invite her out privately. She's down. You guys end up having sex. You might even get her pregnant, but you pay for the abortion. You're supposed to, if you're a guy making millions, you're supposed to be having sex with your daughter's friends. Lori Harvey, all her sexy-ass friends that be coming over the night just hoeing around slumber parties. You're supposed to get in contact with them secretly and fly them out to obscure places like, I don't know, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Fly a young girl out, your daughter's friend, fly her out to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. There's a hotel there. Fly her out, the most random place in the world, and then have sex with her. And then after, you guys could go like pumpkin picking or something in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Again, be very careful who you listen to when it comes to dealing with these hoes. And don't fall for the traps. These guys ain't happy. Steve Harvey ain't happy. I remember it was like a couple years ago, like a year or two ago. He was, him and his wife were throwing subliminals at each other. They were on the brink of divorce. So you're telling me this guy does everything for his wife, shuts his mouth unless he's spoken to, and they're still having problems. What's going on here? It's like the example I gave before about the pit bull. If you're born a pit bull, why would you go ahead and neuter yourself, chop your balls off? So now you're a pit bull. You have the shell of a pit bull, but you act like a golden doodle. If you're a pit bull, you do pit bull things. You maul babies to death. You maul children. You go around the neighborhood while you're walking, you break off the leash and you kill a Shih Tzu. All the cats in the neighborhood, they're all maimed. They're all paralyzed from the waist down. They're all in wheelchairs. Could you imagine alley cats in the neighborhood all with wheelchairs? Because the pit bull in the neighborhood just bit them in the spine, crushed their spine in pieces, and now they're basically paraplegic cats. This is what a pit bull does. And if you see the videos of pit bulls attacking dogs in the streets, they're as happy as can be. They're wagging their tail like Comet from Full House. Remember that golden retriever from Full House? Whenever, hey, Comet, come here, Comet. And he's wagging his tail, happy as can be, cute little smile. That's how pit bulls act when they're crushing or maiming dogs and kids. And, you get a lesbian, a tough butch lesbian. She goes to the shelter, adopts a random pit bull. Literally saves him. He was about to be euthanized because he's been there for like a year already. And then the butch lesbian and the pit bull, they had a little dispute over dominance. Lesbians, they think they're men. And the pit bull says, okay, ho, and literally bites her face off. Half her face is gone. This literally happens all the time. But the pit bull is being the pit bull. This is its nature. This is how it's supposed to be. So it's happy. It's happy doing these things. Same thing goes for a man. If you're a successful man bringing in millions a year, you do not submit to your wife. That's not how it works. You know, if you want to be the man, you want me to be the hoe, that's no problem. I'll stay home. You go out there and you go bring home the bacon, bring a couple millions a year. I'll be home all day, you know, moisturizing my skin, lathering my skin with vanilla extract and cocoa butter. I'll put on fishnets and I'll start twerking my nutsack when you get home. Yeah, I'll do sexy things for you. I'm the hoe now. I'm the hoe. You're out there bringing home the bacon, bringing home millions a year. I'll wait for you in sexy fishnets, flapping my balls, twerking. You know, I can't twerk my ass. I'm a man. But I can twerk my balls.